All right, let's help you stay in the know with a look at some of tonight's other top headlines.
2 workers are recovering after an explosion at Raymond James Stadium. This afternoon, one of the men was working on a gas line in a vending area when a spark caused an explosion. Both men were burned, but they do not have any life-threatening injuries. The explosion caused about $5,000 worth of damage.
Police say their investigation of the El Paso shooter will take several more weeks.
I don't want to get gory here, but the scene is picking up human remains actually there.
CBS News says the gunman's mother called police weeks before the attack to say she was worried that her son owned an AK-style rifle. Police reportedly told the mom her son was legally old enough to own the gun.
People in Mississippi rushed to take care of dozens of children left homeless after one of the largest ICE raids in history. Wednesday, agents arrested nearly 700 people accused of being in the country illegally. Volunteers took their children to a community gym to keep them safe. About half of the groups, especially those with children, were released today and reunited with their families.